Shalom, coming in the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone and to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. I'm just going into a word, herald, because Apostle Ramlav mentioned, I don't know, I heard it from another brother's, he had an Instagram account, and he makes videos, like very edifying videos, like with like colors, you know, to illustrate how it would be like in the kingdom. And it was a lesson that was being played by Apostle Ramlav, and he mentioned herald, and I was like, oh, that's very interesting, because we are heralds, right? We are heralds of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But you need to understand what the word actually means, right? So herald, messenger, envoy, right? Goes of commander of an army, right? So first start with messenger. The first messenger of Yahweh was Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai was the first messenger because the name Yahweh Shai, actually, if you look at the name, it means he saves or he delivers, right? So if you're a deliverer, right, whether you're delivering people out of a situation, you know, there's a lot of ways you can look at the name, because you could be delivering people out of a tough situation, or you can be delivering a message, right? He did both. Everything about the word is what he is, right? And, you know, to be a deliverer, you have to be sent, right? Because if you have to deliver a package, like, you know, there's a mailman, they deliver a package, they have to be sent to a certain area to deliver that package, right? Or to deliver that letter, which has a message, you know? Right? So I'm just going to go and into the scriptures. It's not going to be a long video. John 6:38. John 6:38, it's Yahweh Shai talking. For I came down from heaven not to do mine own will, but the will of him that sent me. Right? So he was sent, right? But sent for what reason? To deliver a message. Deliver a message and also deliver people. Right? The both. Just in the word deliver, that's what he is. And this is the Father's will which hath sent me. Right? The Father, Yahweh. That of all which he hath given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. And this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son, which is himself, Yahweh Shai, and believeth on him, may have everlasting life. So that's the elect, because they're the ones that are going to see the Son and they're going to believe on him. And I'll raise him up at the last day, right? And the last day is the last day, the last of the last days. Beginning of the end times, right, where we're at right now, because the destruction is coming, right, and in the mark of the beast. So he will raise them up, right? Whether you died in the ministry or whether you didn't die, he will raise you up, right? You get that crown of everlasting life, right? And the word herald, very interesting. I go back to that. Messenger, if you're in the comics and things like that, you know, the Silver Surfer is a very interesting story. Silver Surfer was a very humble person on a planet where his planet was being destroyed, right? And he became a herald for a sentient being who was everything. And the being was called Galactus. And this Galactus is a person, or I shouldn't say person, but a being of cosmic energy, just pure energy that destroys planets or destroys worlds. He consumes worlds, which is really funny, right? So the Silver Surfer became his herald, his messenger, right? His envoy. He would go to planets and tell Galactus, like, hey, this planet's good for the taking, or this world's good for the taking. You can eat it, you know, consume it. It's the same thing with Yahweh, right? Because Yahweh, he is everything, right? And the first herald was Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai came down to send his message, to do the Father's will, right? The one who sent him, Just like in that story with Silver Surfer and Galactus, if you know about that story. I just want to use it as an example. But, you know, he came to do the will of who sent him, right? It's not about emotions. It's not about, you know, getting angry or stuff like that. It's no, I have a job to do, and this is my job, right? I have to deliver a message. I have things I have to do, right? I've been sent here to do it on a mission. That's it, you know? So Yahushua was the first one to do it. So for an example, to show us how to do it, you know, and that it can be done in this wicked kingdom, you know? And on top of it, herald, like I said, Yahushua was the first herald. Also mentioned herald, commander of an army. And Yahushua is going to be the commander of the army that's going to come back. He is the commander of the army, right? He's going to come and destroy everything through the power of Yahweh, you know, of the one who sent him. Right? So let's go to John 5 and 30. John 5 and 30. I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not my own will, but the will of the Father which hath sent me. Right? So he's saying he's not, when he does things and he judges and he sees things, it's not based off his own mind and his own thoughts. It's based off the thoughts and mind and will of Yahweh. Right? That's why he can judge, because Yahweh is perfect. Right? If I bear witness of myself, my witness is not true. Yeah, because you're not going to be 100% honest with yourself because you're in the flesh. Right? There's another that bears witness of me, and I know that the witness which he witnesses of me is true. Yeah, because of Yahweh, because he's perfect. Yep. Right? Right? Because we're heralds. We're messengers. Right? The commander of the army is Yahweh Shai. He has that title. But we're heralds and messengers nonetheless. Right? We're here to deliver a message to these heathens and to the Israelites. 2/3, 1/3, what's coming and what's going to happen. Right? We're just a herald. And you can see this is the mindset Yahweh Shai was in. So we have to be in the same mind state. Right? This is not about our emotions, getting emotional and, you know, getting upset when a demon jumps on someone and makes them do something. Right? Because it's not about you. It's about the message. It's about the mission. Right? And I'm not saying you're going to get emotional. You're not going to get emotional. It's going to happen because you're in the flesh. But you have to understand you can't stay. If that happens, you got to get out of that spirit. You like fight it off of you, because you have a mission. You have a task. Right? We all have tasks that we have to do. Right? We've all been given our own missions. Right? Because we're all soldiers, and we have to complete our missions. Because if we don't, we lose the war. But only the elect are going to complete their missions. Right? You have to think like that to make it that extreme, that the urgency, right? If you played sports, you know about urgency. You know, when it's fourth quarter and you know you're down, points are down, you need some points, and teams looking at you, you need to be urgent, right? Because you're gonna lose the game, right? And if you lose this game, you're finished. You catch a missile. So if you don't want to lose, you gotta have that urgency, right? So. Also going to go to John 4 and 34. Yahushua said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work. That's it. Right? That's it. Just to finish his work. The same of us. We're here to do the will of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, you know, and to finish his work. Right? Because there's more work to be done. You know, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has given us missions, and we're laborers. We have to work, right? Until there's nothing left. Okay, so yeah, finish at Luke 2:46. Okay, so this is a story of Yahweh Shai when he was a kid. I believe he was 12, and he left the house. He didn't tell anyone where he was going. He just left, and his parents were looking for him. And it came to pass that after 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Right? Because she's like confused. Like, why would you just leave and not tell us where you're going? Like, we were worried. We were looking for you. Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. And he said unto them, How is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my father's business? He's like, how is it that you found you were looking for me? You know, it's like, don't you know I'm about my father's business? Right? Because they were told they were told like when he was they're gonna bring forth his child, like who he is, right? Who he is, what he's gonna do. So that's what he's like. Don't you know I'm about my father's business? So he has a mission, and he was in that mindset at 12. Right? He was already like that. Coming out of the womb, he was like that. He had a mission, he had to get it done. That's it. Can't be emotional. That was his mom. Right? But he can't be emotional. Right? There's nothing wrong with having emotions. You just can't be emotional. Right? But he was just like strictly just business. Because he has a mission, he has to get his mission done. His father sent him to get a mission, and he has to get it done. You have to deliver a message, you have to deliver the message. You got to deliver people, you got to deliver the people. You know? So that's that mind state you have to be in, right? As a soldier. Like, you have a mission, get it done. Regardless of how you feel. You have to get it done. It's just that simple. So, like I said, we're all heralds, right? Following after Yahushua. Yahushua did it first to show us how to do it. He did it perfectly, right? So he's the best example. The only example, really. He did it perfectly, so you have to follow in his footsteps, right? And if you do, you get a crown of everlasting life, and only the elect will do that. So I hope this lesson was edifying. I'll close out by saying, Ka Hala Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and to the hopeful elect pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Death and destruction to his wicked kingdom, and the 2/3 as well. Kwam Yasharala, Abad Babal, Shalom.